So you heard about the new update and you want to start mining shooting stars. This is the one-stop shop to learn all you need to know about mining shooting stars. It's not too difficult, shouldn't take too long, but let's get right into it. So the most important thing is finding the stars, and they could be a little bit tricky at first, and there are many sites for these to possibly land, as you can see on the wiki. But all you need to know about are how to find them. So we don't really need to worry about where they'll drop. I recommend either joining a clan chat or checking out this website here. It's called osrsportal.com. It is linked up to the API that tracks all of the shooting stars. Don't really know how that works, but all we need to know is that they show up here, and this is updated very frequently. So you can see the world here, a general location of where it is. If you really want to find the specific location, you could match it up to the wiki, but generally you can usually find them. And the clan chats, the most popular one is called Star Miners, although it is likely full, so you'll have to try to join a few times before you can actually get in. But between both the clan chat and that website, you should have no trouble finding stars. They're both updated very frequently. What to wear? Pretty basic stuff. You obviously want a pickaxe. Bring your Bex pickaxe. If you have a dragon pickaxe, I would also recommend bringing the rune pickaxe. Occasionally, there's a slow period where there's no stars in members worlds, and you need to hop over to free to play. So having the rune pickaxe handy is always helpful and saves some time. Aside from that, if you have the prospector's gear, put that on. You'll get the extra experience. Otherwise, just wear weight-reducing clothing. The Varrock armor does not work here, so don't bring that along. And if you're interested in getting more gems than usual, you could bring the Charged Amulet of Glory. It'll bring your chance to get gems to around a 1 in 85 compared to traditionally a 1 in 256. So what do you have to do once you get to the rock? All you have to do is click it and pretty much just sit back and relax. People love this activity because it is so AFK. There are 9 tiers that this star could potentially be, tiers 1 through 9. Each tier lasts about 10 minutes. The lower tiers, 3, 2, 1, last a little bit shorter than that, but for the most part, they last about 10 minutes long. So you don't have to click that often, especially if you have the plugin enabled on RuneLite that delays your logout timer. So it goes up to 10 minutes, or actually up to 25 minutes. So that's very helpful if you want to make this a more AFK activity. You're not going to get that great of experience. You're going to get around 20,000 experience if you're very proactive about finding new stars, but you could pretty much do whatever you want on the side. So that's what people love it for. Spec, if you have the dragon pickaxe, if you're not 99, otherwise it'll give you a little bit of a boost. You get 3 levels for speccing, so might as well. When that happens, make sure you re-click. That's when the star gets degraded a tier, goes down a tier. You'll get a lower amount of experience, but you'll get more stardust because you're mining it more frequently. So there's a little bit of a trade-off. The tiers 9s, you need 90 mining to mine, and they go down every 10 levels. So tier 8, 80. You get more experience the higher the tier, and you get less stardust because you're mining it less frequently. That's the basics of the actual star itself. So what can you get from the shooting stars? Well, of course you get stardust. You get 1 to 2 per successful mine. You also get those gems like I mentioned, sapphire, emerald, ruby, and diamond. You have the increased chance if you have that charged glory. You can get clues from beginner to elite through clue geodes. Those are pretty rare. Also, if you're in Prif, you can get crystal shards only in that location. They're about a 1 in 127 for every successful mine. And lastly, you can of course get the pet, the rock golem, although it is pretty rare. At a tier 1 rock, it's a 1 in 900,000. And if you're lucky enough to find a tier 9, it'll only be 1 in 90,000. So it'll be a hefty grind. So now what do you do with all that hard-earned stardust? Well, you come to Falador in this tiny little shop right kind of close to the mining guild, and you talk to Dusuri. You trade him. He has 4 items in this lovely shop. This first one, the Celestial Ring, is probably what you want to buy first. It costs 2,000 Stardust, and it also can be charged with up to 10,000 Stardust. So even when it's not charged, you give a 4+ invisible mining boost, but once you charge it with that Stardust, it has a 1 in 10 chance of giving an extra ore and extra experience when mining rocks up to adamant. So pretty clutch item to get. I would definitely recommend getting that first. The other 3 items in this shop, the first one here is a Star Fragment. It is a purely cosmetic upgrade to the Prospector's Kit. It gives it like a gold trim. This will cost you around 3,000 per piece. Then we have a bag full of gems and the Soft Clay Pack running you 300 and 150 Stardust respectively. These 2 are the only 2 items that actually have like a monetary value, and they're valued at around 77 GP per Stardust at the current rates. They're both very similar, so it doesn't really matter which one you're going to get if you're just going to turn around and flip it on the GE. But that pretty much wraps it up for this video. Feel free to leave your questions down in the comments below, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.